From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, the incredibly talented Dulé Hill is here, telling Wendy all about his hot new Broadway show and how he plans to say goodbye to Psych after 8 amazing seasons. Plus, entertainment reporter Audrey Cleo reveals the scandalous secrets Rosie Perez is sharing about fellow Fly Girl Jennifer Lopez, and all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
You made it anyway. How you doing? I'm doing great today. Thank you so much for being here. Listen, Phaedra Parks in Atlanta is in danger of losing her job. Well, Selena Gomez, you know I've got my opinion. Selena Gomez might have a new man. The question is, do you think it's too soon? I'll explain the story and then we'll talk. And did you see Jimmy Fallon make his Tonight Show debut? Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. Hopefully today we are experiencing the last snowstorm of winter 2014. I cannot take it anymore. You know what? I really enjoyed talking with Mark Anthony yesterday. And I was reading my comments on Facebook because I always like to see what you guys say. And for people who weren't familiar with Mark's personality, everybody fell in love. And there were a lot of people that finally got what I mean when I always say Mark Anthony is so hot. There's something, it's not something tangible. I don't know, he's got like a certain swag about him, you know? Anyway, and then I'm gonna see him tonight. Mark, I'll see you tonight at your big charity gala. I look forward to seeing you again. And I really enjoyed meeting you. And I'm also really excited to meet David Arquette. He's coming next Monday. I know. He definitely seems like he's our kind of people. So I want to shout out to Jimmy Fallon, who made his Tonight Show debut last night. And I have to say, it is so good to have the Tonight Show back in New York. Everything about it was New York. U2 played on the roof, and I love his setting, you know, Jimmy's setting in the background with the cityscape. And last night, a parade of celebrities stopped by. Take a look, it's very funny.
And to my buddy who said that I'd never be the host of The Tonight Show, and you know who you are. You owe me $100, buddy. You do. We do have a great show tonight for you.
I love it. So funny. I liked Gaga's really long wig. I mean, you know, not for us, but for Gaga, yes. It's good. You have to hire somebody just to brush her hair all the time, though. Imagine how many snarls she gets down here. And when she gets home, she finds stuff from the sidewalk in the city. Dog poop and gum in her hair and everything. Or maybe that's the kind of wig that you hang in the garage and you get it the next day. Anyway, congratulations, Jimmy. He's such a nice guy. Couldn't have happened to a better person. He's got his wife, and he's got his new daughter, Winnie, and he has no scandal with him, knock on wood. Knock on wood. I don't know anything about Jimmy other than that he gets along with everyone. Anyway, so Kanye West, on the other hand, he went on another rant, and this time he's lashing out about media outlets like TMZ and E! He says that they're always trying to make him look like a maniac or an animal because they're afraid of interracial relationships. You know what? Any excuse is better than none. You are Ticky Boom. Nobody cares about your swirly relationship with Kim K, first of all. When I look at them, I don't even, it doesn't, anyway, nobody cares about your interracial relationship, and nobody cares about trying to make you look like an animal or maniac because you do that just perfectly yourself. Kim, by the way, you know, that's an older picture because now she's back to black. Here she is showing his, you know, he has these Yeezy sneakers that are only available, they're called Air Yeezy 2s, and they're only available online. And Kim took that picture with the caption, "Famleezies." I love that. Now that's a cute one. I heard that they paid about $5,000 to get Norths, you know, the babies, made custom. That's cute. A family that sneaks together, peeks together. My guys are sneaker heads, you know, at the house. It's all sneaker talk all the time. And so little Kev, actually, he bought me these. Yeah. They're good, right? Thank you. Thank you. Anyway, so let's move on to Selena Gomez because, all right, follow closely. She went into rehab allegedly to get over the heartbreak of Justin Bieber. She was only there for 2 weeks. They say she was there to deal with emotional issues surrounding Justin. You know, she was 18 when he was 16 and they started dating. Now that was for 3 years. They dated on and off, more on than off. That's how, yeah. She was with him back when he had that Bieber hair. Look how long they've been together. Gee. Anyway, now she's out of rehab, all right? The rehab people wanted to keep her there, but of course, you know, you can't hold somebody where they don't want to be, so she left on her own accord after 2 weeks. She was recently spotted getting cozy with one of those boys from One Direction. His name is Niall Horan. Yeah. Do you know One Direction song off the top of your head? Do you need me to remind you? That this is the story of my life, and also the beautiful song. Come on, we know that song. Anyway, there's Niall, who's equally as cute as Justin. I mean, I do think Justin Bieber is cute, but this Niall guy's cute. And he has an accent, you like the accent, yeah, yeah. But I think it's too soon for her to get a boyfriend. I mean, if she was in rehab for emotional issues surrounding Justin, then maybe she needs to be on her own for a long time. Like at least through the summer. You know what I mean? Which, that's a lot. I think she needs to spend summer of 2014 single in the spring and stuff. I mean, if you find yourself going to rehab to deal with emotional issues when you're 19 years old, imagine how she'll deal with her first divorce. And I'm not saying that she's gonna get married or get divorced, but I'm just saying, you know, we older girls, relationships only get more complicated, Selena girl. You need to get it together. If you can't handle teenage love, it gets worse when you get that woman love going on. Reportedly, she changed her telephone number too when she got out of rehab. When's the last time you changed your telephone number on your cell phone? Don't you just find that a gross inconvenience? I mean, you know, I'm not really the techie. It was only recently that I learned that you can block people. So when there's somebody that you don't want to talk to, like for instance, she doesn't want to talk to Justin and maybe some of his cronies, then all she has to do is block them. I changed my number when we got this talk show. I wanted to start a new life. And admittedly so, there are some people that I wanted to leave behind. And so I went and changed my number, which was a stupid thing, because that means I had to call everybody and tell them I changed my number, when all I really had to do was just go to the phone company and block it. Do you have a home phone? Well, clap if you have a home phone. Really? Oh my God. Okay, I know why though. Clap if you have a home phone because you have kids. Now, why do the rest of you have a home phone? Because as soon as that boy gets out of high school, I told you, we're moving to the city and I'm getting rid of the home phone. I can't take it. Today we get the telephone call. You know, it's important to have it because when the school's 2-hour delay, like we were 2-hour delayed opening, school closings and things like that. But we have a home phone, but we don't have an answering machine. Don't you get pissed when people leave you messages? On your cell phone or home phone? Like, really, why are you talking to me through this machine? And I hate when my phone has, you know, check your message thing or check your text. I always like my phone to be clean, you know, like no leaving nothing. Stop leaving people messages. That is a real inconvenience. They look at their phone, they see you called, they'll call you back when they get around to it. That's all. Let's talk about Phaedra Parks. We could talk about Justin first, actually. As long as we were talking about Justin, look out, ATL. Justin's moving into the city. Well, but this is a great move, everybody. You know, out there in Calabasas where he lives, he is so corny to me. I mean, is he desperately corny to you? Clap, or not. But I do find him cute. Anyway, Justin reportedly wants to buy a house in Atlanta because there's less paparazzi. This makes total sense. He reportedly wants to also make a transition as a hip-hop artist. And he's got all of his black friends in line. There's Puffy on the microphone. There's Rick Ross up there. There's Akon's little brother who used to date Tracy Ross, Diana Ross's daughter. I don't know who the bald man is. The man in the red hat, that's one of Rick Ross's artists. And that cute little swirly girl over there is probably waiting to go home with Justin. Why doesn't he have a shirt on? Why is everybody dressed but Justin? You know he changed his name on social media to Bizzle. Very cornholio. I think him moving to Atlanta is a great thing though, because there's still paparazzi in Atlanta, but less paparazzi, of course, than in LA. I think that's terrific. He'll be surrounded by all his black friends. Usher, his mentor, lives in Atlanta. He could go to Mary Mac's Tea Room. I go there every time I go to Atlanta. Do you think that he can transition into a hip-hop artist? No. Look, he's got a love trail. Look at his navel. Do you see the love trail? The only hair on his body, and it's the trail. Oh, Justin, you are so corny. Let's talk about Phaedra now. So, Phaedra may be losing her job because of Apollo. Well, I don't like to see anybody out of work. So remember, she does have some sort of law degree. So she won't be out of work if she gets off TV. Now listen, I was telling you here on Hot Topics months ago that Phaedra and Apollo were doing a spin-off show, which is called Rich People's Problem. And it was supposed to premiere later this year. And it follows Phaedra as she does the legal eagle thing for rich people in Atlanta. Well, she's perfectly boring on The Housewives, so God only knows why they would give her a spin-off show. I don't know, she makes me uncomfortable, all that She does. But I must say, they make some good-looking kids, though, because that little, the Prince and Mr. President are adorable. Anyway, look. Now that Apollo's facing up to 30 years in prison for bank fraud and identity theft, Bravo wants to wash their hands of that little spin-off show, which is the right thing to do, Phaedra. Why would you even want to be on reality TV doing anything knowing that your man is facing prison time? I wonder if Phaedra knew what was going on with Apollo and... I've got thoughts in my head. Can you read my mind? All right, let's move along because I've got some great news to share about Pete Wentz. He's going to be a father with his girlfriend. Yes. Remember when he was here having that delightful conversation with us a few weeks ago, he told us, that he has a girlfriend and everything, and I didn't pry too much, you're gonna get married, like what's all going on. He used to be married to Jessica Simpson's younger sister, Ashley Simpson, And when they were married, they had a son named Bronx, because they like the name, Pete says. No, nobody's from the Bronx or anything like that. They just like the name. Anyway, Pete posted this picture announcing the news. Isn't that sweet? Yeah. Congratulations, Pete. And you know what? And congratulations to Ashley, too, because she's moved on to Diana Ross's son. We've talked about this, Evan Ross. They're engaged. Yeah, they're engaged. They're young. You know, he's only 25. I mean, she's not young. Well, she's young compared to me, but she's like 33. Huh? 29? Well, she's still a divorcee with a son. We already talked about that. I wonder if Diana Ross is really, truly happy that her 25-year-old son with no kids, never married, is engaged to a woman who's a divorcee. Oh, who cares? Look, they're all happy, and I'm happy for them, and they're acting very mature about their co-parenting Bronx. So good for all four of you. Yeah. Julianne Hough has a new hairstyle and maybe a new boyfriend. Look, she was spotted holding hands with a hockey player by the name of Brooks. Isn't that attractive, Brooks? That's Katie Couric's fiance's name too, Brooks. Brooks. And do you know what his last name is? Like. Brooks Like. Do you follow hockey? No. Well, neither do I. But look, I did my research. Listen, he's making a boatload of money. He has a 6-year, he signed it back in 2011, $27 million contract with the Capitals out of Washington. And he's 6'2", and he's hairy. I like it. No, well, look at his legs and his forearms. You could braid that forearm hair, and I mean that in a good way. And he's got a strong jaw. He's a man. I don't particularly care for her haircut, though. I think that she's a beautiful, beautiful woman. I just don't care for the haircut. Isn't she pretty? You know, she was in the running to be Mrs. Ryan Seacrest, but things went awry when allegedly she lost a whole bunch of jewelry. Just a couple of dingbat moves. So he kicked her to the curb, but there's nothing wrong with that. Julianne waited a long time from her split with Ryan. See, this is how guys like us. They know that we all come with a past, but I think that they judge us, because they're always judging us, when we monkey bar from one relationship to another on the up high, you know? And try as I might, I haven't seen her with a guy since splitting from Ryan. And they split, what, last spring? Yeah. So she stayed good and unsoiled. And so I guess, unlike the rest of us, then she gets with this guy, Brooks. Now look, Juliana, she's in her 20s, but Brooks is 30. And I didn't find that he has any children or anything like that. Look how tall he is. He could just pick her up caveman style and throw her over the shoulder and everything. Fun. Well, look, don't mess up this relationship, Juliana. Good luck, Brooks. Yeah. Do you recall the other day we were talking about dance moms, and I showed you that disgusting clip of Abby Lee Miller finally getting the business from one of those moms? Which, by the way, should have happened a long time ago based on how she talks to people. You know, I like Abby when she's here on the couch, but I don't like Abby on the show. And I don't like that the parents just sit there and take it from her. So this slapation has been a long time coming. And no, I'm not giving her pants a pass, but it's different when she slaps than Kenya slaps or something like, or she gets slapped. Because anyway, if you don't remember the slap, take a look and we'll talk.
I said, Brooke, is your mother
Get your finger
Do you
out
want
of
to
my face. Girls out the room. Yeah, you sit in the room. Off of me.
Well, she's clearly not wearing a wig. So now, that mom, Kelly, is suing Abby for $5 million. Now that's a nice amount to sue, because if you start high, you're at least gonna get $50,000 out of this. However, Abby, Kelly, who are you suing? We've got the footage. You slapped her and pulled her hair. She didn't do anything to you but put her finger in your face, which is, by the way, a violation, you know, of the space code. But is that gonna make you slap somebody and pull their hair, or do you just back away? She also called Abby a very large 300-pound woman who lunged at her. Well, welcome to what it's like being a very large woman, because anything that you accuse us of, people believe it, because when you're large, people just naturally put aggressive along with being large. Abby got Kanye'd. Yeah, I mean, she baited, and the other woman got it. Anyway, they probably don't have some sort of signature clause on Dance Moms, like you can't sue the show and you can't sue Abby if something goes down, because nobody was expecting something like that to go down on a children's show. You know, that's some Real Housewife action there, boy, Abby. Good luck, Kelly, with your lawsuit. We've got more great show for you. The talented Dulé Hill is here. Dulé is starring on the hit show Psych. He's also going to be starring on Broadway in the hit musical After Midnight. But up next, I'm going to show you more of my magical trip to Disney World, where me and my son take a thrill ride at Disney's Hollywood Studios. But up next, everybody, Audrey Cleo's here with the inside scoop on the feud between Rosie Perez and Jennifer Lopez. So don't go far. Scoop, and here with some juicy celebrity stories is entertainment reporter Audrey Cleo. How you doing?
How you doing?
Audrey, let's get right to it. Jennifer Lopez, Rosie Perez, what do you know?
Okay, so Rosie has a book coming out very soon called Handbook for an Unpredictable Life, and she's revealing that she's been feuding with J-Lo for over 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So it all started when Rosie was a choreographer on In Living Color, and J-Lo was trying out to be a fly girl.
Yes.
So Rosie says that she remembers a beautiful girl with a big booty. All right,
okay.
It's J-Lo.
Yeah.
But the creator and host, Keenen Ivory Wayans, didn't want to hire her because he allegedly called her chubby and corny. So.
Really?
Yeah.
That doesn't look chubby and corny, but
no,
go ahead.
but she's definitely outgrown whatever that was.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
so,
yes.
yeah. So, but she gets hired, and when she does, Rosie, reportedly, Rosie says that she started manipulating makeup and wardrobe.
Of course.
And Rosie to her advantage.
You don't get to be Jennifer Lopez by being nice to everybody, sorry.
But it all came to a head when Rosie tried to confront her about her attitude, and Jennifer, so I'm gonna quote here, she says that Jennifer came at her like some ghetto biatch, screaming and pounding her chest, and then went on to say, you pick on me and only me every effing day, work my butt off, deliver, you keep pushing me aside, treating me like bleep. I know I'm good, I'm better than all of these girls, you know it.
Wow.
So, yeah. And this feud has continued up until, so.
You know, Carrie Ann Inaba from Dancing with the Stars used to be a fly girl as well, and when she was here on our show, I asked her how did she get along with Jennifer. I remember her loosely saying, sometimes, you know, you put a bunch of girls in one room and let's just say, next question, Wendy? Something like that.
Yeah.
So now Rosie's gonna be here next week, and I always enjoy when she comes, and she's coming to promote this book, so we'll dish more about that. Okay. Courtney Cox might be headed down the aisle before her BFF Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, so Courtney was first spotted with her current boyfriend, Johnny McDade of the band Snow Patrol. Yeah, he's not ugly. He's cute.
Neither is she. She's very pretty.
Yeah, they're a beautiful couple. So they were first spotted in December, and so now some outlets are saying that they might be headed down the aisle sooner rather than later.
Does he get along with Coco?
Yes, and that's a major plus on him. And you know, they were seen.
She has grown so much.
Yeah. They were seen, you know, all together at LAX, looking like, you know,
a family.
Little modern family, yeah. And David reportedly also approves.
Oh,
so
good.
Yeah.
All right, now here's the thing. I have been thinking for the longest time that Jennifer Aniston and Justin Theroux will never get married. There are so many stories out there, and their reps try to squelch it. But what do you know?
Okay, so they haven't been spotted together in probably over a month.
Not even Valentine's Day?
Not even Valentine's Day.
Not even her birthday, where she turned 45?
Not her birthday, but he was seen hauling some massive balloons, so, you know, somebody knew that it was Valentine's Day.
He was hauling the massive balloons here in New York. She was out in LA. He was hauling them to somebody else.
This is true.
Maybe.
This is true.
Maybe.
But I'm an optimist. I think that if they do,
Audrey.
I know, I'm like a romantic. If they do, I think it would be like, hey, come over for a dinner party. We're getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So he's working on a movie here in New York, which is why he was not, in LA with her for Valentine's Day and her birthday. But if Valentine's Day and her birthday fell on the same weekend and he's wealthy, why couldn't he charter a plane? You understand what I'm saying? See, I don't think they're gonna get married. I think that this has been over.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. So
Poor Jennifer. Let's talk about Kelly Cuoco, because she bought Lamar and Chloe's house.
yes, I really like this story. So reportedly, she bought Chloe and Lamar's house in Tarzana, which is a nice upscale neighborhood in LA. $5.5 million.
We've seen the house.
Yeah, and she
On account of we watched the show.
reportedly hired a spiritual guru to come in and clear out the bad energy that Chloe and Lamar may have left behind, and also hired a feng shui expert. And so about that, I know a little bit about feng shui because Asian. And the house is on a cul-de-sac. It's on a cul-de-sac. That's really bad feng shui.
Is it?
Because it's a dead end.
Oh, wow.
So she's gonna be rearranging that furniture for a while. Like,
Why do people spend their money doing stuff like that? The only time I wouldn't buy a house is if somebody died in it or committed suicide or something like that. Chloe and Lamar had a good relationship, and besides, he was hardly there, according to what we've read.
So also she had, friends and family over for a blessing and planted a tree in the backyard to represent the growing relationship with her new husband, Ryan Sweeting.
Rich people problems. Oh, Kelly. Audrey, I'm so glad to see you again. Thank you so much for coming in from LA. And you be sure to check Audrey out on her website, audreycleo.com. Up next, the multi-talented Dulé Hill is here. Is a talented performer. He lights up the stage on Broadway every night in the hit show After Midnight. He also lights up our screens on TV every week on the popular show Psych. Take a look. Please welcome Dulé Hill.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Very nice material.
Thank you.
His
Appreciate
jacket
that.
is soft and he smells so good. I always say that a man is not dressed until he sprays a little smell good. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I did this morning before I came here.
Yes. Congratulations on the 8th season and the final season of Psych.
I know. Thank you.
I was, we tease on wendyshow.com who's coming on the show, and under your name, there were so many nice comments about how people love your show. It's a family show. I read one grandma watches with her grandchild. Right. What's going to help them connect now? How do you feel? This is what the last episode of the whole season, of the whole series, opens in March?
Yeah, March 26th is going to be the final episode of the entire series.
Have you already taped it?
Yeah, we taped it back in August.
Oh.
So I kind of know how it's going to end.
Yes.
We left a little wiggle room if we want to do something special afterwards.
How does it feel? I like your watch.
Thank you very much.
It's a beautiful watch.
Thank you.
Here, let me give you some watch cam. This is a gorgeous watch. Rambo, you got it? It's a beautiful watch.
Thank you.
Listen, I was counting, and I believe you have worked nonstop from West Wing. Remember, he was on West Wing. And then right to Psych.
Yes.
Was there a point in between both shows where you weren't working?
No, I actually finished the West Wing in April, and I started filming Psych in May. I mean, God definitely blessed in that area. That doesn't normally happen. It was 15 seasons straight, and it's been a great journey.
Yeah.
But you know what? We'll see what comes next.
Yeah. By the way, you haven't aged a bit since the West Wing.
Well, it's the Jamaican genes.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
I see.
You see? Big up Jamaica every time. You see it? Yeah, my mom and dad are from Jamaica, so
I thought you were from Jersey.
I'm from Jersey. I was born in Jersey, born and raised. Yeah,
Now, have you ever met the real president?
I have. I've met 3 presidents. I met President Obama, I met President Clinton, and I met President Carter.
Look at you.
Yeah. That's one of the good things about doing a show about the White House.
Yeah.
You get to meet a lot of
Under what circumstances did you meet our president now?
President Obama, well, I met him once when he was running for office, and then I met him the other day. I sang at the UN General Assembly.
Oh, wow.
I had yeah, I was like that too. I was like, really? So you want me to sing where? It was, we were 4 days in rehearsals for After Midnight, and they called and said...
Oh, you were singing on Broadway as well? Because I'm looking
no, we were
like...
in rehearsals. It was the fourth day of rehearsal.
Do you sing? I mean,
I'm a singer. I mean, no, I can sing. I'm not a singer.
Yes, yes.
You know, Fantasia can sing.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Now, she was in After Midnight as well,
yes.
right? I saw a picture of you all recently. Are you all dating?
Oh, no.
You have your hand on her butt.
Oh, just because I have my hand on somebody's booty, I got to be dating them?
No,
you know what I'm saying? My hand's on your booty now.
That's very inappropriate. look at your hand.
I know. See, but here's what happened here, right? First of all, it must have been a slow media day, first of all. This is the opening night of this show. They asked us to go on the press line, and we're just having a good time laughing. Next thing I know, the next day, a new couple or something like that.
Put your hands on her butt.
In the words of the great Ed Lover, come on, son.
Come on, son. Get out of here.
But, you know, I mean,
Hey,
now, mind you, there's worse rumors that could be out there.
Yes,
Fantasia's a sexy, you know, amazingly talented person. So, I mean, she's beautiful, but no, we're not dating.
Now,
No.
tell the storyline of After Midnight.
It's about the Cotton Club. Back in the 1930s, the Cotton Club was the greatest floor show on earth. It was a place where African-American art was celebrated. And even though they were celebrated on stage, they weren't celebrated off stage. They weren't
Black
allowed
people couldn't sit in the audience.
No, like, half of y'all wouldn't be here. You see what I'm saying? I'd be here, but you all wouldn't be there.
Yes.
But the show's a celebration of that time. It's,
Yeah.
It's the Cotton Club floor show. We have the Jazz at Lincoln Center All-Stars on there.
Nice.
Fantasia was there. Now we have Katie Lang, and we have 25 amazing performers.
Nice.
Amazing performers.
I heard that Tony Braxton will be coming, you know, at some point.
Yeah, Tony Braxton is coming. Babyface is coming.
So now, what's your deal? You're not dating Fantasia.
No.
You know, you're not wearing a ring.
No.
You smell good.
Thank you.
This is not all going to waste, is it?
No. I mean, I'm not dating anybody right now, but you know, I'm just
Yeah.
taking a step at a time.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, you're busy on Broadway.
All right now. I'll see you afterwards. I'll see you afterwards over there. Okay, we can talk over there.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
She is showing out. So now, you're very into social media and you've developed your own app.
I did.
Tell me about it. I think this is kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
a
called
game.
Nomino. Okay. Nomino is a game where users challenge their followers to solve a riddle based only on a photo or a video.
So if you took a picture of my glasses on the couch, and that's all
I would say, whose glasses are these and where am I?
Yes.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
See? And then the answer would be Wendy Williams.
That's nice. Nomino?
Nomino.
How do you spell that?
Nomino. It's on iOS. Check it out. It's a lot of fun.
People are always looking for some fun way to use their telephones.
See if you can stump me on some Wendy Williams trivia. That's what I say.
Look, it was so nice to see you again.
Always good. Always a pleasure.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you very much.
everything. Everyone, Psych airs Wednesday nights at 9 on the USA Network, and After Midnight is at the Brooks Atkins, here's that name again, Brooks. Yes. Brooks Atkins Theater. Atkinson Theater on Broadway. Up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Welcome back. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, my name's Michelle. How you doing?
Hi, Michelle.
I've been in a relationship with my boyfriend for 8 years now.
Okay.
We live together,
Okay.
and he has a terrible obsession with sneakers.
You too?
And they are overtaking all 3 of my closets, even mine, and I want to secretly donate some.
No. Don't mess with the sneakers and keep the 2-gallon bags coming, because that's how they like to store them. Here's what I would do. Do you have a second bedroom?
No, I have a 1-bedroom.
Okay, you've been together for 8 years.
Yes.
Maybe you guys want to think about moving, and then
For shoes?
well, you know what? You have to have the conversation with him,
Okay.
and maybe there's some sort of shelf or something that you can build to incorporate his sneakers with the decor. Because I have to say, even though I'm not a sneakerhead like Mike Evans, some of the sneakers are beautiful enough to put in the living room and hard to get. So maybe you want to display them while sealing them in a 2-gallon bag. Okay? So they don't crease. Everybody, up next, I take on thrill rides at Disney Hollywood Studios with my little boy Kev. Don't miss it. Welcome back. You know, during my trip to Walt Disney World Resort, I got a chance to go on some rides with my son Kevin. We did the rides at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So take a look, and then we'll talk. Showing your Disney side means you get a chance to do some really cool stuff with your kids, which is why I'm glad that my family chose Disney's Hollywood Studios to get our thrill ride on roller coaster style. And we were able to test the new Fast Pass Plus. Now this is great because you're able to reserve your place on attractions in advance. We also get access with our Magic Bands. Of course I had to add some bling to mine. First stop, Tower of Terror. Okay, my boy, this ride is called the Tower of Terror, and it's based on a Twilight Zone episode. That's an old school show done in black and white. I love it, you know nothing about it. Anyway, you're gonna get in an elevator shaft, and they're gonna drop you. So, you're on your own, son. See you in a minute. Pull the strap, make sure it's done well. Pull it. Oh my God. Kevin? How was it?
That was good.
1 out of 5. What do you give it? 5. A 5? Oh my gosh. The next stop is the Rock and Roller Coaster. I might be brave enough to go on that. Okay, this is called Rock and Roller Coaster. It goes 60 miles an hour, and the music that you'll be listening to as you scream is Aerosmith. Aerosmith is a rock band from the 80s. I love them, and I love you. Bye.
I give it a 5.
You gave it a 5? Do you have a fever?
No, it was fast.
It was?
It was fast.
Oh my God, fastest 3 minutes of your life?
Yes.
I'm so glad I didn't do that one. We're gonna go on Toy Story next, okay? All right. And that one I'm gonna go on. Well, the time has come for me to shoot you. Glasses and everything. It's Toy Story Midway Mania. Let's go in. We got the 4D glasses. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna show you up. Run! Do you have a favorite character?
Probably Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, mine's Mr. Potato Head. You know, the food. You could fry it, you could bake it, you could mash it, put hot sauce on it, ketchup, salt, pepper, garlic. Mr. Potato Head. Bojangles Nest. Oh, God. Oh, God. Already. Oh, we on now? I think we're on. Start shooting stuff. Oh, wow. Look at me hit these targets. Oh, I'm good at this. Oh, I'm going to get a 500. Oh, this is good. I need to go on this again. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I don't want to brag, but don't mess with your mother. Oh, they're shooting back. Oh, they're shooting back. Woo! Yeah. Add up my points. Watch, I am the shooting queen. Oh, my wig. Well, I got 77,000 points. He got 61,000. Woo! That was good. High five. Scale of 1 to 5. What do you give it? 4. Give it a 5. Let's go for some turkey legs. I adore family time at Disney. And this is one of my favorite things. The day is ending perfectly with a smoked turkey leg. Disney, I give you 10 how you doing and a snap. Thank you. The turkey legs are smoked. They are all that. Anyway, that Magic Band, by the way, I was wearing is really cool. And currently, they're only available to Walt Disney World guests. But guess what? I want to remind you to keep watching and look for that word of the day for your chance to win your Disney vacation. Then log on to wendyshow.com and enter for a chance to win. Good luck. Up next, we're going to reveal our our Wendy Instaglam winner of the day. Don't go far. Instaglam. The celebrity look of the day is Kelly Rowland wearing a cape during New York Fashion Week. I just love a cape. They're so dramatic. And so that's the look. Today's Instaglam winners, who I'm going to be sending my diva fans to, include Kayla from Seattle, who's wearing her cape with a fabulous bow. I love the way you've done that, Kayla. Also, Jana from Germany, because you know we are international. She's rocking her cape, edgy style. And also Angelica from Staten Island. She paired her cape with a sweater, or her sweater cape with some jeans, and you're all going to receive one of my mini diva fans. Thank you so much for your look of the day. Listen, follow me on Instagram for your chance to be our look of the day and get a diva fan too. Keep it here. We'll be right back. I want to thank my guests and my co-host, my studio audience. Tomorrow, the always enjoyable Wayne Brady is going to be here. Plus, we're going to meet this woman who has the longest legs in New York City, only I have a 40-inch leg long. So we're going to have a leg off. Don't forget to watch with a measurer. Plus, of course, the juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today. And I'll see you right here next time on Wendy. Bye.